This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
The following presentation on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is being brought to you by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition. Mason PUD 3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge. Mason County Public Utility District Number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, proudly serving the Hood Canal in Mason County since 1935. The Port of Shelton, promoting possibilities and providing economic benefit to our community. And Mason Health, united community, empowered people, exceptional health.
Well, good evening. There we go. Gotta hit the right button. Welcome once again to Terry Gregg Court in the Shelton High School Mini Dome. Tonight, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, continues coverage of the 2025-2026 high school basketball season with a non-league girls matchup between the Shelton Highclimbers and the North Mason Bulldogs. My name is Diedrich Allen. Jerry Apple has the night off tonight, but Daryl White will be helping us out with some statistics. Shelton is coming off an impressive 58-21 win over Olympic last Wednesday. North Mason has played 2 games so far this season and has a 1-1 record. The Bulldogs were scheduled to play Squim last night, but that game was postponed. The 2 games for the girls from Belfair this season were a 50-15 loss at Port Angeles last Friday and a 45-27 win at Todd Beamer on December 2nd. Over the past 15 years, Shelton and North Mason have played each other 15 times. The Bulldogs lead the series 9-6. The girls from Belfair have won the last 3 games over the Highclimbers. The last time was almost a year ago on December 11th, 2024, when North Mason beat Shelton 52-40. The last Highclimber win over the Bulldogs was 63-52 on December 6th, 2019. Coming up, we talk with both coaches, Alex Fitzhugh from North Mason and Chris Swanson from Shelton. We also have the starting lineups and, of course, the tip-off. It's girls' basketball version of the Mason County Cup on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. That's the North Mason Bulldogs at the Shelton Highclimbers.
What is fiber internet? We could bore you with the technical details, or we could tell you it's just internet. Internet that can do whatever you need. Crystal clear video chats with the family, smooth streaming of your favorite shows, uploading a ton of vacation photos in an instant. Even all of the above, all at once. Switch to fiber internet from Hood Canal Communications today and get $25 off your first 4 months of gig speed service. Visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
We are taking our best shot to end hunger in our community. This basketball season, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and Hood Canal Communications, are partnering to raise funds to help families keep their pantries stocked. For every free throw and three-pointer made during this game, Mason Web TV and Hood Canal Communications will donate funds to an area food bank. Those funds will then be leveraged into bulk purchases at wholesale prices for more nutritious, high-demand items. So join us as we shoot to end hunger by donating to one of the following food banks.
Nicotine in vapes can increase feelings of anxiety and depression. Though quitting isn't always easy, it's a great way to care for your mental health. When you're ready to take control of your well-being, choose the Tomorrow Health app. It's free for Washington teens and proven to work. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
When it comes to real estate, experience matters. For over 40 years, the Conklin team at Windermere has been helping Mason County buy and sell homes with care, dedication, and local expertise. We are Jeff, Andy, Shelby, Chrissy, and Laura, your neighbors, climber sponsors, and friends. Thinking about selling or curious what your home is worth, or maybe you're ready to find the perfect spot to call your own. Simply scan the QR code and drop us a line. We'd love the chance to connect and help make your next chapter a great one.
And we're back here in the Mini Dome Deidre Callan working solo. Well, not really, because Caitlin's here. Caitlin is helping us out with the technical issues tonight. So any camera problems, that's on her. Anyways, before the JV game, which came down to the wire in a 27-25 win for Shelton, I had an opportunity to talk with, both coaches. And this is Alex Fitzhugh. Coach Alex Fitzhugh. Boy, your team looks a lot different this year. No Topolos. When was the last time you didn't have a Topolo or didn't have a Topolo on your team?
It's been since 2020, especially with Tanza, the older sister, and then we had Adriana to leave. So yeah, definitely a loss losing those girls, but we have a lot of new talent this year. So we're excited to kind of rebuild and restructure ourselves.
Let's talk about that new talent. I mean, I looked at your roster and watched a couple of your 2 earlier games. You've got some height, a couple of girls that are going to play down low a lot.
Yeah.
Let's talk about those young ladies.
So last year we did mostly, we ran everything guard-oriented. This year it's going to be a lot more post-oriented, a lot of high-low, trying to make sure our post players, they're working their butts off down there, so we just need to feed the girls and reward hard work. So.
The first game I watched was your game up Todd Beamer. And it started and I think, no, wait a minute, that can't be, your guard play looked very similar.
Yeah, we do. Natalia's back there, which is great. Bree and Taylor. So those 3 girls are returning starters, so that's awesome. So yeah, this year just an entirely new team. We don't have one person that can just go drop 35 for us. So we definitely have to play together, and everyone's got to bring something to the table. So I'm excited as a coach. They can get a little bit more out of the game than just kind of sitting back watching somebody go to work, you know.
Now let's talk about your first 2 games. No problem really in Todd Beamer. Not the same case at Port Angeles.
Not at all, man. There was a lot of, we watched film, a lot of good things. We made a lot of mistakes. Couldn't really break that press, but we adjusted. We got into the film room and told the girls we didn't play like ourselves, honestly. I think we were a little just kind of excited for the first league game, but I think there's going to be a way different outcome tonight.
I want to ask about Squim, the game that didn't go last night.
Yeah.
What was the reason for that?
They told me that they got stuck on the bridge, some transportation issues, but yeah, so that was a bummer. But hey, we rescheduled it to next Thursday, so yeah.
Have to pass that along.
Yep.
All right, now let's talk about Shelton tonight. You're in the mini dome tonight, a little different atmosphere, the different shooting angles, I guess you could say. What do you expect out of the Highclimbers?
I expect them to play through their post player, number 45. She's a beast. She's great, and you got to respect your opponents. So as long as we play together as a team, we're just trying to stay big, not foul. I think they're post-oriented too this year, so it might be a little battle of the big. So I'm excited. All
right. No outstanding injuries or nagging injuries?
No, we're all good, healthy, ready to go.
Well, good luck tonight, Ken.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
It was North Mason coach Alex Fitzhugh. We'll talk to the home coach in a moment. That's coming up next as North Mason and Shelton ready to play girls basketball on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Back in a moment.
Neighbors help each other. It's how community works, and it's how we do business at Hood Canal Communications. We know you count on us for value-priced internet, TV, and phone service, backed by friendly local support. Your hard-earned dollars stay right here as we invest in our community, our people, and smart technology. Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected while being a good neighbor.
If you're enjoying this broadcast, please give us a like on your favorite social media. Use the handle @MasonWebTV to find us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Blue Sky Social. Subscribe and follow Mason Web TV so you never miss anything. Also, thank our sponsors who are helping make this broadcast possible. They include Mason Health, United Community, Empowered People, Exceptional Health.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it. It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game. but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Nicotine in vapes can increase feelings of anxiety and depression. Though quitting isn't always easy, it's a great way to care for your mental health. When you're ready to take control of your well-being, choose the Tomorrow Health app. It's free for Washington teens and proven to work. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
Anyone can fall victim to an online scam. My mom almost did, but luckily she got suspicious and wasn't a victim.
Scammers can be tricky and intimidating. It's always good to pause and take a beat.
Don't be embarrassed to talk about it. And with the rise in scams, we should all be having conversations with our friends and loved ones to keep us all safe.
And we're back here in the Mini Dome. Very noisy Mini Dome. The band is here for the first time of the season. Nice to hear the band play. Always amplifies the atmosphere here. Anyways, we're getting back to basketball. And as I talked to Alex Fitzhugh from North Mason, I also talked with Chris Swanson from Shelton. Coach Swanson, game number 2 for you. First, I want to go back to last week in your game against Olympic. Boy, oh boy, very impressed. You just kind of took it to him.
Yeah, we got the start we wanted. Trying to changes the game energy when you're able to jump out to a start like that and you're at home and you've got the crowd. So, I thought we did what we needed to do. And, Olympic's a team that's growing and getting better. They've won a game since then. So, they're working hard too.
Now, look at your schedule because we just kind of chatted about it. You're going to Alaska. Got a few games up there. You want to tell everybody about that trip?
Yeah, we go on a different tournament trip every year. Going back 4 years ago, we were kind of just looking for tournaments for beginning teams. And, this year we get the opportunity to go out of state. So we're going up to Alaska, to Sitka, and they're inviting us and hosting us up there for a tournament. So we're excited to go and have the experience.
3 games up there. I wish I could go with you, but,
Yeah, it's going to be a little cold. So I don't know if you're going to miss the 10 degrees that we're going to probably be seeing. But it is definitely going to be a cool experience.
Anything that goes in different for these kinds of trips?
We're playing 4 games in 5 days, and so I think that's really the biggest thing that I'm looking at is, how do we get the maximum benefit of the games, stay healthy, keep everybody, moving. But yeah, we play Rochester right before we go, and then we've got the 3 games in a row at the tournament. So I thought last year's holiday tournament was great for us in terms of finding tough competition, and also we came out a little beat up, and so I'm hoping to survive that a little better this year.
All right, now let's talk about tonight's opponent, North Mason. Completely different look to their team. They lost a couple of key players last year, but you can't look past them.
Yeah, I've never beat North Mason with my girls, and so, that's something that I remind them of, and, we don't take anybody lightly. I think that they definitely have potential to get to a strong point this year. They've struggled a little bit, I think, early on, just kind of figuring out what their game looks like. But, you got a 6'2" girl that they didn't have last year coming into the roster. You've got some girls that have been around a few years, so to your point, we can't look past anybody.
I was going to ask you about 6'2". We talked about that without a 6'2" girl cleaning up in the middle in other teams. Now you're going to face one here early.
Yeah, I'm excited to have that different challenge. I actually know quite a bit about her. I got to see my middle school girls face off against her for years down at Pioneer when she was at Great View, and so it's exciting to see in the small world all these girls come together and play at this next level.
All right, well, anything to report on your team? Everybody available?
Yeah, we're all healthy. My swing player looks like she might have just rolled her ankle a little bit in this game, but I think she's probably going to be okay, and so yeah, it should be good.
Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Now to Shelton coach Chris Swanson before the game. This should be a fun game. This is, I think it's a great rivalry between North Mason and Shelton, and there are people who don't think this is a good thing. I think it is. I think this brings the community, the county together to play some sports, and and a lot of these kids know each other. I mean, we are a big county, but we're not that big, right? All right, we'll get back to that in a moment. We're going to take another timeout. We'll be back. Starting lineups are next on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Basketball version of Mason County Cup, North Mason and Shelton next.
If you're enjoying this broadcast, please give us a like on your favorite social media. Use the handle @MasonWebTV to find us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Blue Sky Social. Subscribe and follow Mason Web TV so you never miss anything. Also, thank our sponsors who are helping make this broadcast possible. They include the Port of Shelton, promoting possibilities and providing economic benefit to our community.
There's so many great things about life in Mason County, and Hood Canal Communications is proud to be one more. Headquartered in Union, we offer the speed and reliability your family needs, backed by hometown service and support. Whether you need to just check email or power all those Wi-Fi devices around your home, HCC has the right package for you. Stop by one of our friendly offices, call or visit hcc.net to learn more. Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected.
When the time comes for the assistance of real estate professionals, look to the team that has been consistently helping people buy and sell real estate for over 40 years in Mason County. Jeff, Andy, Chrissy, Shelby, and Laura from the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate take great pride in our area and are proud sponsors of our community. If you are interested to know what your property might be worth or want to find just the right spot, scan that QR code and drop us a line. We'd be honored to help.
What is gig speed internet? We could bore you with the technical details, or we could tell you that it's marathoning movies on your favorite streaming service with no interruptions, or having the grandkids over and not hearing a single complaint about your Wi-Fi. In other words, it's just what you needed. Switch to gig speed internet from Hood Canal Communications today and get $25 off your first 4 months. Visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
Back in the mini dome. North Mason and Shelton about ready to take the court or play some basketball here. Time for the starting lineups. And let's get to those right now. We will start out with the visitors, the North Mason Bulldogs. Number 2, Taylor Madison. She's a 5'5" junior guard. Number 11, Natalia Garcia, 5'7" senior forward. Brianna Quantanongo, number 23, a 5'8" senior guard. Aubrey Dunham, she's 6'2", she's a sophomore. She plays forward. And number 42, Delilah Schmidt, a 5'8" sophomore guard. For the Highclimbers, it's number 11, Olivia Swanson, a 5'7" sophomore. Number 12, Ashley Borden, a 5'3" sophomore. Both those players are guards. Ashley Herman Hildo, a 5'8" senior guard. That's number 14. And number 23, Janelle Kreis, a 5'8" sophomore freshman. And her sister, number 45, Cedar Wiley, a 5'11" senior forward. So that's Madison, Garcia, Quantanongo, Dunham, and Schmidt. Am I missing one there? I don't think so. That's for North Mason. Swanson, Borden, Herman Hildo, Kreis, and Wiley for the Highclimbers. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll be back with a tip-off between North Mason and Shelton on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
When life gets stressful, reaching for a vape might seem like a quick fix, but vaping can actually make feelings of anxiety and depression worse each time you vape. Nicotine tricks your brain into feeling rewarded, and the more you vape, the more nicotine receptors your brain creates. Over time, your body needs more and more nicotine to feel good, and when you can't get enough, you can experience withdrawal symptoms like anxiety, mood swings, and depression. Learn more at chooseyouwa.org. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
If you're enjoying this broadcast, please give us a like on your favorite social media. Use the handle @MasonWebTV to find us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Blue Sky Social. Subscribe and follow Mason Web TV so you never miss anything. Also, thank our sponsors who are helping make this broadcast possible. They include Mason County Public Utility District Number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, proudly serving the Hood Canal in Mason County since 1935.
What is gig speed internet? We could bore you with the technical details, or we could tell you that it's marathoning movies on your favorite streaming service with no interruptions, or having the grandkids over and not hearing a single complaint about your Wi-Fi. In other words, it's just what you needed. Switch to gig speed internet from Hood Canal Communications today and get $25 off your first 4 months. Visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
When it comes to real estate, experience matters. For over 40 years, the Conklin team at Windermere has been helping Mason County buy and sell homes with care, dedication, and local expertise. We are Jeff, Andy, Shelby, Chrissy, and Laura, your neighbors, climber sponsors, and friends. Thinking about selling or curious what your home is worth, or maybe you're ready to find the perfect spot to call your own. Simply scan the QR code and drop us a line. We'd love the chance to connect and help make your next chapter a great one.
Nicotine in vapes can increase feelings of anxiety and depression. Though quitting isn't always easy, it's a great way to care for your mental health. When you're ready to take control of your well-being, choose the Tomorrow Health app. It's free for Washington teens and proven to work. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
And we are back here. Terry Gregg at court. Shelton High School Mini Dome. Diedrich Allen up here by himself, except for Caitlin. She's operating the camera tonight. We have starting lineups being announced. I will remind you of those again. Taylor Madison, number 2. Number 11, Natalia Garcia. Number 23, Brianna Quantanongo. 32, Aubrey Dunham. And 42, Delilah Schmidt. That's the starting 5 for the ladies who are wearing black tonight. The numbers are blue and the white stripes on the sleeves and the shorts. For the Highclimbers, Olivia Swanson, number 11. Number 12, Ashley Borden. Number 14, Ashley Herman-Hildo. Number 23, Janelle Price. And number 45, Cedar Wiley. So that's Madison, Garcia, Quantanongo, Dunham, and Schmidt for North Mason. Swanson, Borden, Herman-Hildo, Price, and Wiley for Shelton. We're going to take another quick timeout and be back with the tip-off between the Lady Bulldogs and the Lady Climbers in a moment on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
If you're enjoying this broadcast, please give us a like on your favorite social media. Use the handle @MasonWebTV to find us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Blue Sky Social. Subscribe and follow Mason Web TV so you never miss anything. Also, thank our sponsors who are helping make this broadcast possible. They include Mason County Public Utility District Number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, proudly serving the Hood Canal in Mason County since 1935.
This time of year, we get some of our coldest temperatures, and unfortunately, that also means some of our highest electric bills. PUD3 is here to help with bill assistance programs and tips on saving energy. The colder it is outside, the harder your system works to warm your home. Keep the warm air inside by sealing air leaks with caulking or weather stripping and covering windows with heavy curtains. Get more energy-saving ideas at pud3.org/tips.
All right, we're back here. Sorry, I had to do a quick check of the buttons here. We're back ready to go. Dunham and Wiley will meet in center circle. Get this thing underway. The Highclimbers in their white uniforms with the red letters, stripes, numbers. And the ball's up. And the tap to Swanson. Swanson gets it to Christ. Christ off the glass and in. First points for the Highclimbers. And here is Taylor Madison in back court. Trying to get by the defense of Swanson. She'll lob it in the middle to Garcia. Natalia gets cross mid-court, one-hands it, and a quick pass down low and out of the hands of Dunham. Saved in bounds by the hustling Taylor Madison. Unfortunately, she had her toe on the line, and Bulldogs turn the ball over. 2-0 is their score here early. Here comes Olivia Swanson. Swinging over near side. Ashley Borden down to the baseline. Herman-Hildo to Wiley, kicking out. Swanson for 3, far side. It rattled in and out. Rebound goes to Herman-Hildo. Ashley to Ashley. Here's Borden up top. One dribble over to Swanson. Swanson working the far side. Hooks it back up top. Janelle Christ with the ball. One dribble back to Borden. Borden drives baseline. Back up top to Janelle Christ. She'll drive to the foul line, kick it out. Down to Wiley in the paint. She'll dribble out of the paint. Goes around the defense of Delilah Schmidt. Missed the shot. Rebound goes out to Herman-Hildo. Out to Borden for 3. Rebound is tapped up and taken by Janelle Christ. Highclimbers still have the ball. Here's a three in the corner by Olivia Swanson that goes in. 5-0 is our score. Here comes Garcia, had the ball poked away in a turnover on the Bulldogs. Here's Ashley Borden, had it poked away by Taylor Madison. Out of bounds. It stays with Highclimbers. 6:45 to go. First quarter, 5-0. Shelton with the lead in the ball. Baseline inbounds. Left of the backboard. Swanson gets it into Kreis. Janelle to the corner near side, up to Borden. Borden back into the near corner. Quick pass and stolen away. Oh, and a collision on the sidelines between Swanson and Taylor Madison, and they will say it's Highclimber ball. Sideline inbounds. Foul line extended. Swanson has the ball between the circles over the far side. Borden fakes the three, drives inside the paint, finds Herman Hildo out to Kreis. Kreis for three at the elbow. That's short. Rebound, tracked down by Borden. Well, no, it's going to be poked away, and Herman Hildo comes up with it. Down to Wiley. Wiley hooks around a couple of players, and a foul. That'll go on Aubrey Dunham, her first team foul on the Bulldogs. 6:20 to go first quarter. 5-0 Shelton here early. 2 team fouls. 2 or just 1? I have 1. Here's an inbounds to the top to Wiley, finds Janelle Kreis. Splits the double team, but it's poked away by Schmidt. Schmidt lobs it up, and it's taken away by Herman Hildo. Over goes to Swanson. Swanson dribbles to the top. Far side elbow to Janelle Kreis. Now to Borden. Ashley looking for Wiley. Gets it down to Wiley. Double team, triple team. Dribbles out into the corner. Out it goes to Swanson. Swanson to the high post. And Kreis. Kreis will get it over to Borden. Borden picked up her pivot foot. Turned the ball over. Now I have 3 turnovers on the Bulldogs and only 2 on the Highclimbers here early. Be sideline inbounds for the Bulldogs. Quantanango will trigger the play. In front of her bench. Gets it in to Taylor Madison. Taylor directing some traffic. Lobs it over the double team to Quantanango. Back to Taylor. Madison to the foul line. Kick it there to Delilah Schmidt. Down to Aubrey Dunham. She ends up traveling, avoiding the defense. And the ball goes back to the Highclimbers. 5:38 to go first quarter. Still 5-0 Shelton. Here's Olivia Swanson. Over to Kreis. Janelle dribbles to the foul line, finds her sister. Kick it out for Swanson for 3. That's in. 2 3-pointers for Olivia Swanson, and it's an 8-0 lead here early for the Highclimbers. Here's Natalia Garcia with the ball in backcourt. Quantanango, she'll pump the fake and get it up to Garcia. Garcia trying to get around Wiley, swings it up the sidelines off of Delilah Schmidt's hands, out of bounds. It's a full timeout called by the Bulldogs. 5:09 to go here. First quarter, 8-0. Shelton on top. We'll be right back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
If you're enjoying this broadcast, please give us a like on your favorite social media. Use the handle @MasonWebTV to find us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Blue Sky Social. Subscribe and follow Mason Web TV so you never miss anything. Also, thank our sponsors who are helping make this broadcast possible. They include Mason Health, United Community, Empowered People, Exceptional Health. We are taking our best shot to end hunger in our community. This basketball season, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and Hood Canal Communications, are partnering to raise funds to help families keep their pantries stocked. For every free throw and 3-pointer made during this game, Mason Web TV and Hood Canal Communications will donate funds to an area food bank. Those funds will then be leveraged into bulk purchases at wholesale prices for more nutritious, high-demand items. So join us as we shoot to end hunger by donating to one of the following food banks.
They're back in the mini dome. 5:09 to go here, first quarter. Shelton 8, North Mason nothing. The Highclimbers have the ball. Coming out of the timeout by the Bulldogs. No change in the lineup for either team. Starters still out there for both squads. Here comes Olivia Swanson. Center of the court. Back and forth on the dribble to the top of the key. Swing it over to Borden. Down it goes to Herman Hildo on the baseline. Extra pass down to Cedar Wiley. Off the glass it in from the left side. Make it a 10-0 run to start the game here. And the Bulldogs having trouble with the press. So here's Natalia Garcia up to Delilah Schmidt. Back to Garcia. Poked away by Janelle Christ to Cedar Wiley, up to Borden, going alone to the hoop, off the glass and in. Ashley Borden with a reverse bucket, and it's a 12-0 ball game. Here's, Taylor Madison up the far sideline, up to Aubrey Dunham. One dribble, trying to get a pass to Delilah Schmidt. Stolen away by Janelle Kreis, and there's a foul on the Bulldogs. I believe it went on Delilah Schmidt. Let's see. Yeah, it went on Delilah Schmidt. That's her second team foul. And the turnover, by my count, I have 7 for North Mason, still only 2 for Shelton. Here is Janelle Kreis bringing the ball across midcourt. Get over to Swanson, back to Kreis. Kreis draws the foul on North Mason. Let's see who that was called on. I think it was Dunham. We'll see for the ball. Actually, went on Schmidt. That's her second. There's a steal by Taylor Madison. She'll go to the hoop, put it up a little hard, and missed the shot. She'll head to the free throw line. On the first foul on the Highclimbers will go on Ashley Harmon Hildo, her first. At the free throw line, Taylor Madison. Try to put the Bulldogs on the board here. Ooh, short on the first one. She'll get another one. First substitution of the ball game for North Mason, and that will be Audrey Peterson checking in for Delilah Schmidt. She'll have to sit down with her 2 personal fouls. Here's second free throw by Taylor Madison. Rattles around and drops in. So it's 1 point for North Mason. Here comes Janelle Kreis back the other way quickly for Shelton. Get it to Olivia Swanson. One dribble over to Borden. Fakes the 3, drives in. A little runner side of the paint. Oh, missed everything. Rebound goes to number 11. That's Natalia Garcia. Here is Quantanango back to Garcia at the top. Over it goes to Taylor Madison. She'll fake the 3, drive to around the defense, find Dunham. Stolen away by Olivia Swanson. She'll come the other way, goes to the hoop with a little scoops. Missed the shot, drew the foul on Dunham, I believe. That'll be 14 fouls on North Mason. We'll wait for the call. Yes, it went on Aubrey Dunham, her second. So another Bulldog in foul trouble here early. And it looks like Natalie Wolf will come up off the Bulldog bench as Olivia Swanson hits the first of 2 free throws. Sorry. Wrong box there. Gives her 7 points. I'm wrong. That was Natalie Wolf. Yes, she did check in. Here's the second Swanson free throw. That one off the back of the iron. Rebound goes to Quantanango. Stolen away by Janelle Kreis. Quick pass down to Cedar Wiley up and in. Here's Quantanango in backcourt. Gets a trap, throws it up blindly, but it gets to Garcia. Garcia down to Peterson off her hands. Goes to the baseline to get it. Draws the defense of Wiley. Steps around Wiley. Finds Wolf. Out it goes to Quantanango. Over to Garcia. Natalia had her pocket picked by Kreis. And here come the Bulldogs. And somehow Kreis kept the ball. Collision right in front of the Bulldog bench. And we have a foul on somebody. I believe it's going to go on a Bulldog. Natalie Wolf picked up her first personal. That's the 15th foul, so Janelle Kreis will go to the free throw line, shoot 2 free throws. Remind everybody that once you get to 5 fouls in a quarter, the other team gets to shoot 2. And Kreis missed the first one off the back of the iron. She'll get another one. 1 team foul on Shelton, by the way. It's 15-1 if I haven't mentioned that in a while. 3 minutes, 6 seconds remain in the first quarter. 14-point lead for the Climbers. And Kreis' second free throw goes in, nothing but net. Give her 3 points, and it's a 15-point Shelton lead. Quantanango in the backcourt. Dribbles into a trap, and here is Taylor Madison, top of the key. Oh, She tried to get a pass to Peterson, and that's another turnover on the Bulldogs. I have 11 for North Mason. 2:56 to go, first quarter. Here comes Olivia Swanson. Over to Janelle Christ. She'll take a three. She'll hit a three. That's her first three of the night, the third in the ballgame for Shelton, and it's 19-1. Taylor Madison sneaks a pass by Wiley to Wolf to Peterson off the glass, actually up and in for Audrey Peterson, the first basket for North Mason. It's 19-3. 2.5 minutes to go. Here's Janelle Christ, same spot as last time for three. It goes in. She has 9 points. Quantanongo in backcourt, throws it to the middle, and Wolf. Natalie Wolf crosses midcourt with a pity-pat dribble. Up it goes to Garcia, picking out that pass is Christ, but it goes right to Taylor Madison. Her shot is short, but she was fouled on the play by a high climber. I think it was Cedar Wiley. Yep, it'll be Cedar's first. Second team foul for Shelton. 2 free throws coming for Taylor Madison from North Mason. 22-3 right now. Madison missed the first one. She'll get another one. She's now 1 for 3. Substitution for the High Climbers. Checking into the ball game will be Chelsea Herman, replacing Cedar Wiley. As North Mason's Taylor Madison's second free throw. That's short. Rebound goes to Christ. Christ out of the pack. Gets fouled. So that'll be 2 shots for Janelle. She's 1 for 2 so far today. 9 points at this point. High Climbers leading by 19, 22-3. 2:05 to go first quarter. Janelle Christ at the free throw line for first of 2 free throws. Got the first one. Give her another one. In and out, and the rebound goes to Garcia. Here's Taylor Madison up the sidelines. Quick pass to the middle to Garcia. Tried to get a pass down to Peterson, overthrew everybody. Dozen turnovers on North Mason at this point. 1:55 to go first quarter, 23-3. Shelton up 20 here. A couple of substitutions at the scorer's table. Here's Olivia Swanson. Over to Herman. Cross court stolen away by Garcia. Garcia goes right to the hoop, puts it up and in. I failed to mention that there was a substitution earlier as Rosa LeClaire Hernandez is in there for Shelton. And there is a foul away from the ball, and I believe they're going to get Olivia Swanson with some sort of bad screen on here. I think I didn't see it. Should be the third team foul on Shelton. Oh, actually, that did not go on Swanson. It went on Janelle Christ. That's her first. Number 13, I don't have a name for. She's in the ballgame for North Mason. There's a deflected pass out of bounds. Quick hands for Olivia Swanson. Let's take a look here, find out who 13 is. Inbounds goes to Quantanongo, back to Madison. Taylor missed the three-pointer. Rebound goes to Wolf. Now to number 13 I have to track down. And here's Quantanongo. Over to Wolf. Try to get it past the high post. It's deflected, taken away by the High Climbers. Here's Janelle Christ drawing a foul. This is Allie Davis, number 13 for North Mason. Wolf picked up her second personal foul. And Janelle Christ back at the free throw line for a couple of free throws, where she is 2 for 4. Make it 3 for 5. She get another one. 1 minute, 2 seconds remain here in the first quarter, 24-5. That's our score, Shelton on top. High Climbers, Janelle Christ, second free throw, that's off. And the rebound goes to Wolf off the bounce. Hand it off to Madison, Taylor Madison. Step across midcourt. Taylor, top of the key, swinging over. Quantanango fakes the three down to Peterson. Peterson off the box and in. Audrey with 4 points. And it's 24-7. 45 seconds to go, first quarter. Here's Olivia Swanson. Top of the key. Swinging over near side, Herman Hildo. Quick pass down to Rosa. Out it goes to Janelle Kreis. Up top it goes to Herman. Far side. Quick pass to Kreis in the paint. She'll drive along the side of the paint, puts it up and in. Big quarter for Janelle here. 2, 4, 6, 7, 13 points. 13 of the 26 Shelton points are by Janelle Kreis. Here is Taylor Madison. To Wolf. Over to Quantanango. Back to Wolf. Back to Quantanango. Off her hands, out of bounds. Now High have 13 turnovers on North Mason here. 7.2 seconds to go here, first quarter. 26-7. That's the lead for Shelton. And a little roll in to mid-court. Swanson will pick it up. Over it goes to Herman. Herman tried to get to Rosa on the side of the paint, taken away by Peterson. And that'll do the first quarter. Shelton 26, North Mason 7. We'll be right back. It's Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Anyone can fall victim to an online scam. My mom almost did, but luckily she got suspicious and wasn't a victim.
Scammers can be tricky and intimidating. It's always good to pause and take a beat.
Don't be embarrassed to talk about it. And with the rise in scams, we should all be having conversations with our friends and loved ones to keep us all safe.
Waiting for the start of the second quarter. 26 for Shelton, 7 for North Mason through one quarter. Janelle Kreis leads Shelton with half of those 26 points. 7 for Olivia Swanson, 4 for Cedar Wiley. Leading scorer for the Bulldogs, Audrey Peterson with 4 points. Natalia Garcia has a basket, and Taylor Madison has a free throw. For the Highclimbers, Ashley Borden has a couple of points as a basket as well. So it'll be North Mason ball coming out of the timeout. Schmidt and Dunham back in there, working with Madison, Quantanango, and Garcia. For the Highclimbers, it's Wiley, Kreis, Herman Hildo. Let's see here. Jaden Smith is in, and Herman as well for Shelton. So Madison will get it in to Quantanango, and here come the Bulldogs here to start the second quarter, trailing by 19. Dunham, high post feed, back, gets it back from Smith, forces one up there short, and they're going to get a foul on the Highclimbers. And the foul went on Ashley Herman Hildo. Her second, 2 shots coming for Aubrey Dunham. First free throw for her off the back of the iron. She'll get another free throw. We're 10 seconds into the second quarter here. 26-7 still our score. Dunham's second free throw goes in. Give her a point and make it 26-8. Here comes Janelle Kreis with the ball at the top, swinging over near side to Smith. Jaden had it poked out of her hands, gets the ball back, throws it back to Kreis. Kreis working one-on-one, draws a double team at the top, swinging over to Smith again. High post feed to Wiley. Out it goes to Herman. Herman for 3. No. Rebound Wiley in a traffic jam there. Couldn't keep the ball, goes out of bounds. Says it was tipped by Wiley out of bounds. It'll be Bulldog ball. 26-8 is our score. 7:27 to go here in the first half. Here comes Taylor Madison with the ball. For North Mason, swing it over to Quantanango. Brianna finds Dunham. Aubrey gets it to Madison. Madison almost had it stolen away by Kreis. Here's Quantanango. And Madison bothered by Kreis, and Janelle's going to get her second personal. Second team foul on the Highclimbers here in the quarter. So it'll be sideline inbounds just below us here, as we're sitting at the top of the mini dome as we usually are. Here's an inbounds from Madison to Quantanango. Garcia, and off the hands of Madison on a quick pass back, and the Highclimbers get the ball back. Ashley Borden returns to the lineup for the Highclimbers, replacing Chelsea Herman. So Borden will bring the ball up this time for Shelton over the far side, and then Smith down to Wiley. Wiley goes to work off the glass and in. 6 points for Cedar so far tonight, and puts the lead back up to 20, 28-8. Quantanango swings it over to Garcia. Pass in the middle is deflected back out, and here is Madison. Madison's pass stolen by Smith. Smith going to the hoop alone and blocked from behind by Madison, but Smith gets it to Christ. Christ puts it up and in. Thought Madison got a block there, but did not keep it. Well, kept it on the floor, which is good play, but the Highclimbers kept the ball. 30-second timeout called here by the Bulldogs. 6:22 to go in the first half. Shelton 30. North Mason 8. It is basketball season. Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and Hood Canal Communications, are partnering to raise funds to help families keep their pantries stocked. For every free throw and three-pointer made during this game, Mason Web TV and Hood Canal Communications will donate funds to an area food bank. Those funds will then be leveraged into bulk purchases at wholesale prices for more nutritious, high-demand items. This game, the funds raised will go to Saints Pantry. So far, well, after our first couple of broadcasts, we have raised $91. We'll be adding to that total from tonight's game. So it'll be Bulldog ball coming out of the timeout. The second timeout taken here in the first half. 6:22 to go in the half. Shelton 30, North Mason 8. Taylor Madison with the ball, crossing midcourt. Swing it over far side. Schmidt with the ball. Try to lace a pass to Peterson, who checked back in, and it's taken away by the Highclimbers. Here's Borden. Going to drive by a double team. Puts it up over Dunham, and it goes in. 4 points for Ashley Borden. Dunham at 6'2", and Borden at 5'3". There's a high post feed to Dunham. Out it goes to Madison. Taylor tried to get it back in down low. It's deflected and it rolls right back to her. Here comes Taylor on the dribble near side. Into the corner to Schmidt. Schmidt's pass is knocked away. Smith comes up with it off the deflection. Up it goes to Borden. Borden goes right to the bucket. She ended up traveling. Now I have 6 turnovers on Shelton and 16 on North Mason. Of course, that's unofficial, and I'm not on top of every play. Here comes Brianna Quantanango. Quick passes to Dunham at the high post. Over goes to Madison. Taylor back to Dunham at the high post again. Tried to get a pass down to Schmidt. Schmidt off her hands, rolls to Peterson. Peterson dribbles in, finds Dunham at the foul line. And now out to Quantanango. Over goes to Madison. Quick pass to Dunham. Turns, shoots a foul line jumper. It's a little hard. Wiley reached up over everybody, threw it up the court, and it was taken away, and then taken away by Janelle Kreis. And she's going to go to the bucket, lay it off the glass and in. Under 5 minutes to go here in the half. 34-8 is our score. Quantanango finds Taylor Madison. High post feed goes to Dunham, and Dunham threw the ball right to Herman Hildo. And Taylor takes the ball back. Taylor Madison. Quantanango tried to get a pass, and it does off the deflection to Peterson. And Peterson puts up a shot, but is fouled by Cedar Wiley. It's her third team foul. And Audrey Peterson to the free throw line. She's a leading scorer for North Mason, and 4 points. His first free throw for Audrey Peterson. Ooh. Missed the first one, she'll get another one. Here comes Rosa LeClaire Hernandez and Olivia Swanson as Cedar Wiley and Janelle Kreis will sit down for Shelton. Audrey Peterson's second free throw. Missed the second one. Rebound goes out to Herman Hildo. Finds Olivia Swanson. Here come the Highclimbers. 4.5 minutes to go in the half. Olivia at the top of the key. Nobody stopped ball, so the dribble in, lose the handle on the ball, and Delilah Schmidt can't handle it. It goes out of bounds. So it stays with the Highclimbers. 20 on the shot clock, baseline inbounds. Olivia Swanson will trigger the play right on the backboard. Gets it in the corner to Borden. Ashley throws a blind pass up to Smith. Smith double teamed on the sidelines. Gets it to Swanson. Swanson for three in the far corner. Missed the shot. And we have a foul underneath. And that will go on Rosa Leclerc Hernandez, her fourth team foul on Shelton. No fouls so far on North Mason here in the quarter as Natalia Garcia steps onto the court for North Mason, and Aubrey Dunham will sit down. So it's Quantanongo, Taylor, Peterson, Schmidt, and Garcia on the court for North Mason. Quantanongo with the ball in backcourt, shadowed by Olivia Swanson. Still with the dribbles, now she's stopped. Swanson all over her, gives it to Garcia. Garcia, cross-court pass to Taylor Madison. Taylor dribbles up top, throws it to the far corner, or the near corner, I should say, overthrows Quantanongo, and I count 20 turnovers on North Mason here in the ball game so far. 34-8 is the score. Here's Ashley Borden, nice fake outside, steps inside the three-point arc, puts up a shot, missed it. Rosa with a rebound, missed that, and that rebound is tracked down by Peterson. Here comes Taylor Madison. Gets the ball back from Quantanongo. Quick pass to Peterson. Peterson into the paint, puts it up, misses the shot, but drew the foul. I think we'll get Rosa Leclerc Hernandez for that one. Wait for the call there. Yeah, it went on Rosa, her second. That's a 15th foul on Shelton in the quarter. Audrey Peterson at the free throw line. Got the first one. She'll get another one. She's 1 for 3. Here comes Cedar Wiley and Janelle Kreis for Shelton. Rosa Leclerc Hernandez and Jaden Smith will sit down for Shelton. Second free throw on the way by Audrey Peterson. She's 5 points tonight. Second one off the glass. Oh, and well, there's a miss. I guess it was a lane violation, but it was a miss, and the Highclimbers will take the ball on the backcourt inbounds. Here comes Olivia Swanson with 3.5 minutes to go in the half. Center of the court, working over to the right. Swing a pass down to Herman Hildo. Missed the shot. Schmidt comes up with a rebound, but she's tied up by Herman Hildo, and it's jump ball call. That stays with the Highclimbers. 3:20 to go in the half. 34-9 is our score. Baseline inbounds, right of the backboard. Swanson will trigger the play, lob it to Wiley, who dribbles into the paint, loses the handle, and a jump ball is called. And that goes over to the Bulldogs. 3:16 remains in the half. Shelton 34, North Mason 9. The Bulldogs have the ball, and here is Taylor Madison. Over to Brianna Quantanongo. Cross-court pass, tapped away, and Borden comes up with it. Throws it up the court to Janelle Kreis. Left hand with the shot, missed it, but drew the foul. Janelle Kreis has 17 points, and she is 3 for 6 at the free throw line. She's back there again. Brianna Quantanongo picked up her first personal foul. And Kreis hits the first free throw. Aubrey Dunham will step back onto the court, and Brianna Quantanongo will sit down for North Mason. Janelle Kreis has another free throw coming for Shelton. 3:01 to go in the half. It's 35-9. Second one missed, and tracking down the rebound is Cedar Wiley. In the corner, she's going to dribble inside the arc, find the trailer there. It's going to be Borden for 3. Ooh, just wildly missed that one. Ball ping-pongs around and comes up with the ball was Schmidt, but she loses it, and here's Wiley with it in the paint. Draws 3 defenders, fades away, and misses a shot And Garcia comes up with that ball. Here comes Taylor Madison. Dribble it over to Garcia, down to Schmidt in the corner near side. And another pass intercepted by Wiley. And a foul on the far sidelines on the Bulldogs. Foul went on Audrey Peterson, her first. Second team foul on North Mason. Here's Olivia Swanson. Dribbles to the foul line, stops just inside the paint, missed the shot. Rebound goes to Schmidt, but she loses it off her foot out of bounds. Highclimbers keep the ball. 2:15 to go in the half. Shelton leads 35-9. Baseline inbounds, left of the backboard. Swanson triggers the play, lobs it into Wiley beyond the three-point arc. She'll dribble to the foul line. Stop, pop, miss. Rebound goes to Schmidt for North Mason. Her outlet's nearly stolen away, but Cedar Wiley draws the foul there on the collision. That's her third. That should send a Bulldog to the free throw line. I think it's Delilah Schmidt. Could be Garcia. Rosa Leclerc Hernandez returns for, well, she's not going to come in. Not going to let the substitution come in just yet, as it's going to be Natalia Garcia at the free throw line for 2 shots for North Mason. 2:06 to go in the first half. Shelton 35, North Mason 9. Bulldogs Natalia Garcia with the first of 2 free throws. Missed the first one. Now the substitution will be allowed as Rosa will come in and Cedar will sit down. So it's Kreis, Herman Hildo, Swanson, Rosa Leclerc Hernandez, and Ashley Borden for the Highclimbers. Second free throw by Garcia, rimmed out. Dunham with the rebound. Her putback is short. Rebound saved inbounds to Swanson. Swanson, the right-hand dribble, across to, nobody stopping ball here. She dribbles around. She leaves the trailer to Herman Hildo. Over it goes. Kreis for 3. Swoosh! Janelle with 8 points in the quarter, 21 for the game. Here comes the Bulldogs and Quantanango. Over to Garcia, back to Quantanango. Brianna finds Dunham, swinging over far side. Taylor Madison for 3, short. Rebound tapped out. Swanson comes up with it. She is a 2 on nobody, and here comes Borden. Nice pass, lay it up and in for Ashley. Give Ashley Borden 6 points, and it's 40-9. 1:20 to go in the half. Quantanango, quick pass to Dunham. Dunham down to the baseline and tried to get it down to the box to Delilah Schmidt, and a foul on the Highclimbers. That'll go on to Ashley Borden. And that'll be her first. That'll send Taylor Madison to the free throw line. Taylor has a point. She's 1 for 4 at the free throw line. First one is off. She'll get another one. For a lot of teams that come in here, they shoot very poorly from the free throw line because of the open space behind the baskets. This is a larger venue than most places. Second free throw is in and out. Rebound goes to Rosa Leclerc Hernandez. And here comes Janelle Kreis down to the baseline. Herman Hildo. Ashley, nice step around Dunham, missed it, but she drew the foul. Does Herman Hildo. And Aubrey will pick up her third personal. Third team foul. That'll send Ashley Herman Hildo to the free throw line. Her first trip to the free throw line tonight. And she's yet to score. 1:03 to go in the half. First free throw by Herman Hildo, just short. Look at another one. Here comes Sunny Cordova onto the court for the first time tonight, replacing Olivia Swanson. I saw Demon's down here somewhere, her father. Yep, he's over there in the crowd. That'll be Sunny's father. Here is Herman Hildo's second free throw, off the glass and in. Ashley picked up a point. And it's 41-9. Here comes Brianna Quantanango. Over to Taylor Madison. Back to Brianna Quantanango. High post feed to Garcia. She'll turn and shoot a jumper at the foul line. Missed the shot. Christ had the rebound, but it rolled off her leg out of bounds. So it stays with the Bulldogs. 50.4 seconds remain in the first half. Shelton 41, North Mason 9. Bulldogs have the ball, baseline inbounds. Left of the backboard, Quantanango will get it into Garcia. She'll put it up in a crowd, put it up short. Missed the shot, but drew the foul. I think it went on Cordova. Yes, it did. It went on Sunny Cordova, her first. And that'll send Natalia Garcia back to the free throw line, where she's 0 for 2 and has 2 points so far tonight. First free throw. Got it to roll in. Give her 3. And it's 41 to 10. 48.5 seconds remain here in the first half. North Mason's Natalia Garcia with another free throw. Short on the next one. Rebound goes to Cordova. Sunny bumps bodies and gets it to Rosa, who finds Herman Hildo, and Ashley will step across midcourt, set the offense for Shelton. Over it goes to Cordova. Dribbles up, hands it off to Kreis. Janelle puts it on the floor. 30 seconds to work. She's going to drive to the hoop, puts it off the glass and in. 2, 4, 6, 10 points for Janelle in the quarter, 23 for the game. And it's 43 to 10. 17 seconds remain in the half. Here is Garcia at the foul line. She'll dribble into the paint, put it up a little too hard. Got her own rebound, puts it up, missed it again, and there's Rosa with the rebound. Up to Kreis. Kreis just goes right to the hoop. Missed the shot. Schmidt with the rebound. Get it out to Wolf, and she'll push it up the court. Actually, that wasn't Wolf, that was Davis, and we're through one half. Shelton 43, North Mason 10. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
What is fiber internet? We could bore you with the technical details, or we could tell you it's just internet. Internet that can do whatever you need. Crystal clear video chats with the family, smooth streaming of your favorite shows, uploading a ton of vacation photos in an instant. Even all of the above, all at once. Switch to fiber internet from Hood Canal Communications today and get $25 off your first 4 months of gig speed service. Visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
When the time comes for the assistance of real estate professionals, look to the team that has been consistently helping people buy and sell real estate for over 40 years in Mason County. Jeff, Andy, Chrissy, Shelby, and Laura from the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate take great pride in our area and are proud sponsors of our community. If you are interested to know what your property might be worth or want to find just the right spot, scan that QR code and drop us a line. We'd be honored to help.
Neighbors help each other. It's how community works, and it's how we do business at Hood Canal Communications. We know you count on us for value-priced internet, TV, and phone service, backed by friendly local support. Your hard-earned dollars stay right here as we invest in our community, our people, and smart technology. Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected while being a good neighbor.
This time of year, we get some of our coldest temperatures, and unfortunately, that also means some of our highest electric bills. Beauty 3 is here to help with bill assistance programs and tips on saving energy. The colder it is outside, the harder your system works to warm your home. Keep the warm air inside by sealing air leaks with caulking or weather stripping and covering windows with heavy curtains. Get more energy-saving ideas at pud3.org/tips.
This presentation on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is being brought to you by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition. Mason PUD 3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge. Mason County Public Utility District Number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, proudly serving the Hood Canal in Mason County since 1935. The Port of Shelton, promoting possibilities and providing economic benefit to our community. And Mason Health, united community, empowered people, exceptional health.
Well, it's halftime here at the Mini Dome. Shelton 43, North Mason 10. Highclimbers all over the Bulldogs tonight. I didn't total up my my scoring here, but let's run it down real quick here. 23 points for Janelle Price. She leads the way for Shelton. 7 points for Olivia Swanson. 6 for Ashley Borden, 6 for Cedar Wiley, and a free throw for Ashley Herman-Hildo. For the Bulldogs, their leading scorer is Audrey Peterson. She has 5. Free throw for Aubrey Dunham, 3 points for Natalia Garcia, and a free throw for Taylor Madison. Foul trouble, that's going to be well, it's going to be an issue, I think, down the line for the Bulldogs. Natalie Wolf has 2 personal fouls. Aubrey Dunham has 3 personal fouls, and Delilah Schmidt has 2 personal fouls. For the Highclimbers, Cedar Wiley, 3 personal fouls, 2 for Rosa Leclerc Hernandez, 2 for Janelle Price, and 2 for Ashley Herman-Hildo. So foul trouble could be an issue down the line. We will take another quick timeout, have some more stats from the first half, thanks to Darrell White. And we'll be back. Halftime score, Shelton 43, North Mason 10. We'll be right back.
When it comes to real estate, experience matters. For over 40 years, the Conklin team at Windermere has been helping Mason County buy and sell homes with care, dedication, and local expertise. We are Jeff, Andy, Shelby, Chrissy, and Laura, your neighbors, climber sponsors, and friends. Thinking about selling or curious what your home is worth, or maybe you're ready to find the perfect spot to call your own. Simply scan the QR code and drop us a line. We'd love the chance to connect and help make your next chapter a great one.
What is gig speed internet? We could bore you with the technical details, or we could tell you that it's marathoning movies on your favorite streaming service with no interruptions, or having the grandkids over and not hearing a single complaint about your Wi-Fi. In other words, it's just what you needed. Switch to gig speed internet from Hood Canal Communications today and get $25 off your first 4 months. Visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
When life gets stressful, reaching for a vape might seem like a quick fix, but vaping can actually make feelings of anxiety and depression worse each time you vape. Nicotine tricks your brain into feeling rewarded, and the more you vape, the more nicotine receptors your brain creates. Over time, your body needs more and more nicotine to feel good, and when you can't get enough, you can experience withdrawal symptoms like anxiety, mood swings, and depression. Learn more at chooseyouwa.org. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
Anyone can fall victim to an online scam. My mom almost did, but luckily she got suspicious and wasn't a victim.
Scammers can be tricky and intimidating. It's always good to pause and take a beat.
Don't be embarrassed to talk about it. And with the rise in scams, we should all be having conversations with our friends and loved ones to keep us all safe.
And we're back here in the Mini Dome. Band having a lot of fun over to our right. 43-10 is our halftime score. I mean, I don't know, you were in the band, and you might have an answer to that. You were in the band, you were hanging around the band. They love playing in the Dome because it just echoes like crazy. Yeah, all right, so, yeah, good. good confirmation from Caitlin over there. Back to the stats. Daryl White reports that the Highclimbers out-rebounded the Bulldogs 13-10. Let's see here. For rebounds, I put that in the wrong box. Actually, Herman Hildo has 4 rebounds, 3 for Rosa Leclerc Hernandez. Another stat here, steals. Shelton has 14 to only 2 for North Mason. Janelle Kreis has 8 steals in this ballgame so far. 8 steals, that is huge. Assists 13-5, 13 for Shelton and 5 for North Mason. Olivia Swanson leads the way there with 5 assists. Leading rebounder for North Mason is Natalia Garcia with 4. So that's where we stand right now. We're about a minute away from the third quarter. We will step aside. We'll be back with that third quarter. Shelton in control here, 43-10. At half, third quarter on the way on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
If you're enjoying this broadcast, please give us a like on your favorite social media. Use the handle @MasonWebTV to find us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Blue Sky Social. Subscribe and follow Mason Web TV so you never miss anything. Also, thank our sponsors who are helping make this broadcast possible. They include the Port of Shelton, promoting possibilities and providing economic benefit to our community.
When the time comes for the assistance of real estate professionals, look to the team that has been consistently helping people buy and sell real estate for over 40 years in Mason County. Jeff, Andy, Chrissy, Shelby, and Laura from the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate take great pride in our area and are proud sponsors of our community. If you are interested to know what your property might be worth or want to find just the right spot, scan that QR code and drop us a line. We'd be honored to help.
And we're about ready to start the third quarter. Shelton will start the quarter with the ball with Swanson, Borden, Herman Hildo, Kreis, and Wiley for the Bulldogs. Quantanongo, Madison, Garcia, Dunham, and Schmidt. Here comes Olivia Swanson over to Janelle Kreis. Quick pass down to Cedar Wiley. Hook it up top and a near steal there. Borden saved it over to Wiley. Wiley, a little long jumper. No. Rebound. Tap to the baseline, and Swanson comes away with it. She'll dribble to the paint, put up a shot, and hit it. 9 points for Olivia. 45-10 is our score. Here comes Brianna Quantanongo over to Taylor Madison. Back to Quantanongo, over to Garcia. Up top it goes to Quantanongo, over to Madison. She'll take a 3. Off the glass, in and out. Rebound tracked down. Well, it's actually tapped to Madison. Madison throws it. Well, her pass is deflected, and Quantanongo will pick it up. They're going to say, yeah, it was deflected. So it's not an over and back. So the Bulldogs keep possession. Oh, I failed to mention the turnovers in the first half. North Mason had 21 in the first half, and Shelton, by my count, only 8. Here's Quantanongo. Over to Garcia. Up top it goes to Madison. Back to Garcia. She'll dribble inside the arc, kick it to the corner. Quantanongo for 3, far corner, and that's off. Schmidt will track down the rebound. Double team throws it to Garcia. A little jumper there. That's way off. Rebound Quantanongo. Put back, no. Dunham with the rebound and put back, no. Wiley comes up with that, and quickly it goes to Borden. Nice passes. Ashley Borden puts it up and in with 8 points. And it's 47-10. 6:40 to go, third quarter. Here's Taylor Madison. Quick pass, high post feed, stolen away by Janelle Kreis. She gets by Madison, finds Swanson. Swanson stumbles to the hoop with a scoop and the score. Olivia with 11 points now. It's 49-10. Here's Quantanongo with the ball. It's tried to get it to Schmidt and then deflected, and the ball stolen away and then taken right back. Here is Garcia driving into the paint, puts it up, missed the shot, and there's going to be a whistle on the shot. It'll be the first team foul on the Highclimbers. I'm not sure who they call that foul on. Swanson? Ashley Herman Hildo picked up her 3rd personal. And that will send Natalia Garcia to the free throw line. Natalia has 3 points. She's 1 for 4 at the stripe. She got the first one to roll in. Give her 4 points. And she's 2 for 5 at the free throw line. 6 minutes to go, third quarter. Rattles in the second one. So give her 5 points. It's 49-12. Here is Olivia Swanson, top of the key, swinging over to Ashley Borden. Drives to the side of the paint, and a quick pass over to Janelle Kreis. Drives to the side of the paint, puts up a shot, misses a shot. Rebound goes to Cedar Wiley off the ricochet. Wiley over to Swanson for 3. No, rebound poked away, and Wiley comes away with the ball. She'll dribble out beyond the three-point arc, take a shot over her sister with the screen, and missed it, and Dunham will come up with that rebound. Here's Taylor Madison in backcourt for North Mason. Quantanongo with the ball in the front court to Natalia Garcia. And a steal by Olivia Swanson. Finds Borden. Borden to the hoop, puts it up short. Janelle Kreis with the rebound. She'll go one-on-one around Quantanongo. Nice step around. Up and in, 25 points for Janelle. And I have 23 turnovers on North Mason here in the ballgame. Here's Quantanongo over to Garcia. Natalia finds Madison in the far corner, takes a 3. Oh, missed it. Rebound goes to Herman Hildo. Throws it up the sideline to Janelle Kreis. Takes it on the run. Spins away, scoops it up short, but drew the foul. Janelle Kreis. Wow. That's all I got to say is wow. Didn't see the foul was on Natalia Garcia. That's her first. First team foul on North Mason. And that'll send Janelle Kreis to the free throw line. And stoppage play here. We got some substitutions for both teams. It looks like Natalie Wolf is up off the Bulldog bench, and Rosa is up off the Highclimber bench as Kreis hits the first of 2 free throws. And Rosa Leclerc Hernandez is coming in for Janelle Kreis. And Wolf will come in for Natalia Garcia. Here is Janelle's second free throw, in and out. Rebound tapped out of bounds by Herman Hilda. Now look at the substitution as Janelle will get a much-deserved rest, and Rosa will step on. So it's Leclerc Hernandez with Wiley, Borden, Swanson, and Herman Hilda. Oh, they changed the play. It'll be Highclimber ball. Baseline inbounds. Left of the backboard. Swanson will trigger the play. She'll lob it to the side of the paint. Quick tap out to Herman Hilda for 3. That's off. Rebound goes to Swanson. Swanson taps it to Borden. Borden will take a 3 from the elbow. Oh, yes. Give her 11 points. Ashley Borden, 55-12 now. 4:10 to go here, third quarter. Here's Brianna Quantanongo, high post feed to Dunham. Dunham turns and shoots and misses. Wiley with the rebound. Throws it up to Swanson. Swanson one dribble. Up it goes to Borden. Borden to the hoop. No. Rebound. Quantanongo had it, lost it, and then tracked it down. Then Borden steals the ball away on the pass, and here's Swanson back to Borden. Borden for 3 again. No. Rebound. Wiley taps it to herself, foots it up, missed it, tapped it again. Puts it on the floor. Out it goes to Herman Hildo, up top to Swanson. Swanson, a couple of dribbles, drives the foul line. Lost the handle. Ball's free, and a jump ball called. That will go over to North Mason. I have 10 turnovers on the Highclimbers here in the ball game. Should mention it's 55-12. We do have a running clock here, as it's that 40-point rule. And who stepped back onto the court? Wolf, and number 3 is Sophie Grable. She's got the ball on the far sidelines, and then she rolls it off the leg, and here's Swanson. Swanson to Borden. Borden puts it up. Missed the shot. Swanson with the rebound. No, draws the foul. Graybill picked up her first personal foul. That's the first personal foul in the third quarter on the Bulldogs as Swanson hit the first of 2 free throws. She now has 12 points. On the running clock, the clock stops at free throws, timeouts, and, of course, end of quarter. Injuries if there are some. Second free throw by Swanson, nothing but net. Coach's daughter, you better hit your free throws. Here comes Jaden Smith to replace Swanson. So the Highclimber, and Herman is in there as well. So it's Wiley, Cedar Wiley, Rosa LeClaire Hernandez, Ashley Herman Hildo, Chelsea Herman, and Jaden Smith on the court for the Highclimbers. Here's Graybill with the ball for North Mason, working with Wolf. Madison tripped up. Swanson and Dunham on the court for the Bulldogs. There's a foul called on Chelsea Herman, her first. Second team foul on Shelton. Baseline inbounds for North Mason. Right of the backboard, and Graybill will trigger the play. Looks in the middle, throws it to Wolf. Wolf catch and shoot just inside the arc, misses shot. Rebound Graybill, fadeaway blocked, but goes to Dunham, and then Wiley comes away with the ball. For Shelton, 57-12, 140 almost here in the third quarter. Here's Herman Hildo, over to Smith, up top to Wiley, overthrew her, and tracking it down to Herman. Herman is going to be, a timeout by Coach Swanson, and we'll take it. It's full. We'll be right back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
What is fiber internet? We could bore you with the technical details, or we could tell you it's just internet. Internet that can do whatever you need. Crystal clear video chats with the family, smooth streaming of your favorite shows, uploading a ton of vacation photos in an instant. Even all of the above, all at once. Switch to fiber internet from Hood Canal Communications today and get $25 off your first 4 months of gig speed service. Visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, we see champions everywhere we look. In every sport, on every court, we're building a foundation to ensure all athletes are safe, supported, and strengthened. At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, ending abuse is not just our job. It's our promise.
And we're back here. 57-12 is our score. 1:35 to go in the third quarter. Shelton on top with the ball of the Highclimbers. Jaden Smith will get it in to Chelsea Herman. High post feed to Cedar Wiley. Out it goes to Herman Hildo. He'll drive baseline and he'll cut off by Wolf, and he draws a double team now to Wiley. Wiley side of the paint. Draws a triple team out to Herman Hildo. Over to Smith. Back to Wiley. Wiley taps it out. Herman with a three. That's short right at the clock, and the ball is knocked out of bounds by a couple of Bulldogs. Highclimbers keep possession. Baseline inbounds. Herman will trigger the play from the right of the backboard. Get into the corner to Smith, draws a double team in a trap, steps by the trap, finds Herman Hildo, over to Wiley, over to opposite side. Herman for three again. It's short, and rebound goes to Wolf for North Mason. Here comes Taylor Madison. 45 seconds to work in the quarter. Graybill with it. Downs at the corner, and it's Peterson trying to get it to Delilah Schmidt. And knocked out of bounds by the hand of Cedar Wiley. Baseline inbounds for North Mason, right of the backboard. Graybill will trigger the play. That's Sophie Graybill. Get into the corner to Taylor Madison. Draws a double team, dribbles out of the double team, goes right to the bucket off the glass. No, rebound goes to Rosa LeClaire Hernandez. Out to Herman. Herman will bring the ball across midcourt with 15 seconds to work in the quarter. Over to Smith near side. Jaden has trouble handling the ball. Up top to Herman Hildo. Herndo actually ends up slipping, and traveling is called. That's unfortunate. But the quarter will run out. After three quarters, Shelton 57, North Mason 12. We'll be right back. Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
This time of year, we get some of our coldest temperatures, and unfortunately, that also means some of our highest electric bills. Beauty 3 is here to help with bill assistance programs and tips on saving energy. The colder it is outside, the harder your system works to warm your home. Keep the warm air inside by sealing air leaks with caulking or weather stripping and covering windows with heavy curtains. Get more energy-saving ideas at pud3.org/tips.
Well, waiting for the fourth quarter to start. Shelton all over North Mason tonight, 57-12. We've got 8 more minutes to go in this game, and the Highclimbers will start the fourth with the ball. They have Herman, Sonny Cordova, Cedar Wiley, Rosa, LeClaire Hernandez, and Jade Smith on the court for the Bulldogs. There's some new faces out there. We'll try to give those to you. As Wiley has it, draws a double team, dribbles into, bounces the pass to Rosa. Rosa off the glass line. That's her first points of the ball game. And here's one of those new faces in a steal there by Smith, and Jaden has it knocked out of her hands. And I'm going to say a travel on North Mason here. See if I can get this figured out for the Bulldog lineup. You've got Graybill and Wolf. They're in the backcourt. Batista's on there working with Peterson, who has the ball at the high post. And the fifth player was, I don't know, I can't see the number here, as there was a exchange there and a missed shot. And here comes Herman up to Cordova off her hands, out of bounds. 6:55 to go in the game. Clock is running. As here comes Graybill with the ball for North Mason. Over to try to get a pace down to Davis down the baseline, stolen away by Cedar Wiley. And Cedar's going to bring the ball up the court. Top of the key. Over goes to Cordova, fakes the three, one dribble. Cross goes to Herman. Herman tried to feed it down to Wiley. Wiley left alone, finds Rosa off the glass. No, got her own rebound, but dribbled it off her foot. It'll be Bulldog ball with 6:20 and counting on the game clock. So here comes Graybill. Get it to Wolf. Natalie steps across midcourt, swinging over to Batista, taken away by Herman. Now to Wiley. Cedar running point at 5:11. Over to Cordova, fakes the three again. One dribble up top. It goes to Herman. Over to Smith. Smith to Rosa. Rosa drives side of the paint, puts it up and in. 4 points for Rosa LeClaire Hernandez. And it's 61-12. And a timeout by North Mason. 5:43 to go in the ball game. 61-12 is our score. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. Remind you that this basketball season, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and Hood Communications, are partnering to raise funds for families to help families keep their pantries stocked. For every free throw and three-pointer made during this game, Mason Web TV and Hood Communications will donate funds to an area food bank. Those funds can then be leveraged into bulk purchases at wholesale prices for more nutritious, high-demand items. This game, the funds raised will go to Saints Pantry. Our previous broadcast, we had a total of $91 raised, and we're working on quite a bit here, and I'll give you the total at the end of the ball game. So we're well over $100 tonight as a total. We have a new face out there. It is Clara Galbraith is on there, number 24. She's on the court for North Mason. And here is Wolf to the three-point arc, bounce it over to Batiste, back to Wolf, back to Batiste. Trying to get a pass, and Janelle Christ, who checked in the timeout, is back on the court, and she ran over a Bulldog. And that was Wolf. Took a shot there. And unfortunately for Natalie Wolf, it's going to be her third personal foul. It'll be Highclimber ball. Here's Herman over to Cordova. Sonny will get a high post feed to Rosa. Rosa goes to work in the middle of the paint. They're going to say it's a palm ball, and that'll be The turnover on Shelton. Their 14th of the game. Here comes Audrey Peterson for North Mason, replacing Natalie Wolf, who took that shot in the exchange with Janelle Kreis. Also gives the Bulldogs a little bit more size there. Here's a ball taken away by Herman. Herman up to Kreis. Kreis goes to the hoop alone, off the glass and in. Janelle, let's see here, she has 28 points in the ball game. 63-12. 4:10 to go in the ball game. Here is Peterson driving in, puts it up and missed it. Rosa with the rebound. Out it goes to Kreis. Kreis one-hands it up to Smith, but Smith can't go. She saved it in bounds. Goes to Cordova. Out to Herman for three. That's off. Rebound goes to Kreis. Kreis, triple team, finds Hernandez. And a traveling call on Rosa. Unfortunately, got lost in the footing there. We're approaching 3:40 to go in a ball game here, and 63-12. Bulldogs have 2 points here in the first half. And this is Davis. Was that Davis? She lost the handle, and here come the Highclimbers. Here's Herman crossing midcourt with 3:20 to work. To Kreis for three. In and out. Rebound. Bulldogs Davis. Allie Davis, number 13. And here's Batiste the other way. Over to Galbraith, and now opposite side. And they tried to feed it down low, and Rosa's going to be called over the back foul. That's her third personal foul. To Rosa LeClaire Hernandez. It'll be baseline inbounds for North Mason right of the backboard. And it looks like Graybill will trigger the play. Kreis will get a rest, and Herman Hildos checks back in for Shelton. Baseline inbounds into the corner. Peterson on the three-point arc with a long two, missed it. And the rebound goes to Smith. Smith out to Herman Hildo with 2.5 minutes to go. Ashley will bounce it down to LeClaire Hernandez. She puts it up short, but drew the foul, and Rosa to the free throw line. I believe it's going to go on Allie Davis, her first. Nope. And there's Rosa's first free throw. It's off. Allie Wolf is not even on the court, so it has to go on Davis. I don't know. Second free throw by Rosa goes in. Give her 5 points, and it's 64-12. 2:10 to go here in the ball game. Here comes Graybo to Galbraith, and now here Peterson. Peterson charged right into Rosa, and that'll be Audrey's second personal, third team foul on North Mason. Clock is running, 1:45. It'll be Highclimber ball. Herman Hildo will get it to Herman, and here come the Highclimbers with 1.5 minutes to go. Leading 64-12. Here's Cordova. Sending get it back to Chelsea Herman. Holding the ball, 18 on the shot clock. Bounce it over to Sunny Cordova. One dribble, cross court, it goes to Smith. Smith looking for Rosa down low. Guarded by Galbraith. She'll take a shot, miss it. Cordova gets the rebound tied up, but steals it away. And here's a three by Herman Hildo. It's off. And the rebound goes to Batiste. Tap it over to the corner. That's Davis. Davis back to Batiste. Drives in. And had it poked away by the Highclimbers. And that'll be a foul on Peterson, I believe. Let's see what they call here. I have 3 on Audrey Peterson. It's the fourth team foul. We're hitting the 30-second mark here in this running clock, 64-12. Shot clock is off. So the Highclimbers just need to hold on to this ball for the next 20 seconds or so. Here's Herman crossing midcourt, holds on to the ball. I believe that's going to be our final, 64-12. As the clock continues to wind down, 10 seconds. Bulldogs are going to close the gap, so there's no 5 count. 6 seconds, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that is it. Final score, Shelton 64, North Mason 12. We will take a timeout. We'll be back. It's Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
We are taking our best shot to end hunger in our community. This basketball season, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and Hood Canal Communications, are partnering to raise funds to help families keep their pantries stocked. For every free throw and three-pointer made during this game, Mason Web TV and Hood Canal Communications will donate funds to an area food bank. Those funds will then be leveraged into bulk purchases at wholesale prices for more nutritious, high-demand items. So join us as we shoot to end hunger by donating to one of the following food banks.
Neighbors help each other. It's how community works, and it's how we do business at Hood Canal Communications. We know you count on us for value-priced internet, TV, and phone service, backed by friendly local support. Your hard-earned dollars stay right here as we invest in our community, our people, and smart technology. Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected while being a good neighbor.
When it comes to real estate, experience matters. For over 40 years, the Conklin team at Windermere has been helping Mason County buy and sell homes with care, dedication, and local expertise. We are Jeff, Andy, Shelby, Chrissy, and Laura, your neighbors, climber sponsors, and friends. Thinking about selling or curious what your home is worth, or maybe you're ready to find the perfect spot to call your own. Simply scan the QR code and drop us a line. We'd love the chance to connect and help make your next chapter a great one.
Anyone can fall victim to an online scam.
This is Mason Web TV, powered by
Scammers can be tricky and
HCC.
intimidating. It's always good to pause and take a beat.
Don't be embarrassed to talk about it. And with the rise in scams, we should all be having conversations with our friends and loved ones to keep us all safe.
There's so many great things about life in Mason County, and Hood Canal Communications is proud to be one more. Headquartered in Union, we offer the speed and reliability your family needs, backed by hometown service and support. Whether you need to just check email or power all those Wi-Fi devices around your home, HCC has the right package for you. Stop by one of our friendly offices, call or visit hcc.net to learn more. Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected.
Well, it's a final here in a noisy mini dome. The Shelton Lady Highclimbers knock off the North Mason Lady Bulldogs, 64-12. The final score. Bulldogs only managed 2 free throws in the second half of this ball game. The Highclimbers did it behind Janelle Price's 28 points, 13 for Olivia Swanson, 11 for Ashley Borden, 6 for Cedar Wiley, 5 for Rosa Leclerc Hernandez. The free throw for Ashley Herman Hildo. Leading scorers for North Mason in the loss, Natalia Garcia had 5, and Audrey Peterson also 5. A free throw for Taylor Madison and a free throw for Aubrey Dunham. Let's just take a real quick check here with Daryl White. Boy, the Highclimbers finished with 32 rebounds, 19 assists, and 14 steals. The Bulldogs, 20 rebounds, 2 steals, and 5 assists. Let's see here. Janelle Price had 10 steals for the ball game. Where is she? That's pretty impressive right there. Let's see, leading rebounder. I'm trying to find it. Sorry, Daryl. Let's see here. Swanson and 5 rebounds. Herman Hilda had 5 rebounds, 9 for Wiley. Yeah, there was something. 9 rebounds for Cedar Wiley and 6 for Rosa. Leclerc Hernandez. Right there. Let's see, 10 steals. Let's see, assists. I'm sorry, 6 assists for Swanson, Olivia Swanson. Write that down. Here we go. Let's see here. I can't quite read that one on Taylor Madison and the steals. It looks like an 11, but you only have 5 steals for the ball game. I have to check with Daryl on that one. All right. So that's where we finish. A double-double for Janelle Kreis. 10 steals and 28 points. Quite a good outing there. Next up for the Highclimbers, they host Heritage on Saturday. Tip-off here on Terry Gregg Court is 6 p.m. The Bulldogs return to Olympic League play on Friday, hosting Bremerton. Our next broadcast has yet to be determined due to some unexpected circumstances. We hope to be back broadcasting basketball games later this month, but for sure we will return in January. Check Mason Web TV's website, Facebook page, or YouTube channel for updates. Or I guess you could look at Twitch as well. But let's see here. Well, that'll do it for us in the Mini Dome tonight. My thanks, as always, to Daryl White for his help with statistics tonight. And, of course, Caitlin over here working the camera in her first basketball broadcast for Mason Web TV. Final score again, Shelton 64, North Mason 12. We will talk to you soon. You have been watching High School Sports on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
The preceding presentation on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, has been brought to you by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition. Mason PUD 3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge. Mason County Public Utility District Number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, proudly serving the Hood Canal in Mason County since 1935. The Port of Shelton, promoting possibilities and providing economic benefit to our community. And Mason Health, united community, empowered people, exceptional health.
Thanks for watching Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.